Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a coolant change on the Bandit. Start off with the parts that you'll need is obviously your new coolant, which I'm using some extra cool complete engine coolant by Rockoil. That came yesterday through the post. Excellent service, guys, well done. Only took like 2 days to arrive after paying for it, so that's good. A bucket or a tub or washing up bowl, whatever you want to call, not when you wash up with, a funnel, a waste container with a secure lid, some rags or cloth or whatever, that's multi-purpose cloth, so just in case you have any spillages, bit of carpet to put tank on, because I have to take the tank off, and a signet set. Little sign there as well, and a signet set. So yeah, I'll do this in like little snippets for you, because obviously I'll have to edit it on Movie Maker. But we'll start off by taking the seat off and taking the tank off, and then we'll go from there. So stick around, stay tuned, and let's get cracking. Hi guys, welcome back. We took the seats off. That could just be set over to one side. We don't need that at the moment. The thing that's holding the tank in place are these two bolts here. They are 10mm bolts. So you'll need a ratchet and a socket. I'll have an extension as well, actually, saying that. 10mm. Just bear with me on this one, guys. I'm doing this on my own, doing it with one hand, you know. And you just want to loosen them off. Just take the tension off. There we go. They should be finger tight now. There we go. Put that there. I know where it is then. See, the tank bolts are very, very thin bolts. Especially when you tighten them up. They are very fine threads. And a steel bolt into an alloy frame, you know, into a thread that's alloy anyway, if you're not too careful, you can mince them up, and believe me, that's happened to me before, but unfortunately, fortunately, I didn't do it. It was the dealership that actually minced up the bolt last time, and if I would have done it, it would have cost me, sorry about the cars going in the background, it would have cost me 50 quid just to get one tank bolt sorted out. So if you think about it, if you mince two of them up, that's £100, and that's a lot of money. So it's all about saving money here, guys. It's all about saving money. So now the tank should be able to pull the tank up yourself. Under there you'll see a fuel hose, which is on the left, and you'll see a brown clip that's for your fuel gauge, and over here you'll see two breathers right there, and we'll take them off. The tank's like near enough empty anyway, so it should be pretty easy. I shouldn't stress this enough. Make sure when you do the coolant change, your engine is stone cold, and I mean stone cold. If it's red hot, you're gonna have coolant spewing out everywhere, and you know, you could burn yourself, and you know, get it all over your clothes and stuff like that. So make sure the bike is cold before you start the coolant change. Right, folks, let's take the tank off. Guys, we have got the tank off. We just set it over there. Must tell you, when you do take the fuel hose off, you will have a bit of fuel spilling out. That's normal. Don't worry about it. It's not something to be scared of or afraid of. But this here is your radiator pressure cap, and on some bikes you'll have a screw that will go into the side to stop it from moving around, but this one doesn't. And let's take that off. It's pretty clean on there. It's brand, it's more or less a new bike, so it should be okay. And that's all your old coolant. And if I set this down to one place, like that, over there, right there. So that's coolant there, green coolant. They come in different colours. I don't know why, but I suppose it depends on what mixture there is. That's for your radiator. You got your radiator there. You got your water pump. Also, check these hoses. Do that by just squeezing them. If they feel they've got like a little bit of resistance in them, but enough for you to push them with 2 fingers, then they're okay. If they're rock hard and you can't push them in, or they're really, really soft to the point where you push them in and they stay there, then they need replacing. Also, they've got splits and cracks in them and whatnot, and they look a bit worn and tired. But like I say, this is only a 3-year-old bike, it's only a 2010 model, and those should be pretty alright. But I'll have a quick check anyway, and they should be alright. Yeah, but not too bad around here. The bottle is down there, the reservoir bottle, which means I have to take this side off. As you can imagine, those of you who does these YouTube videos, everything you do takes about 10 times as long as it would normally if you did them anyway. Due to the fact that obviously you got to talk about the thing that you're going to do, and then you got to go and do it. Just got somewhere safe. Put that there, it ain't going anywhere. Should be on little poppets, little bungs in it. Yep, another one. There we go. Slide straight off. If I move this little thing out of the way here, move that out of the way. That is your plug, or your cap for your washer bottle. And I don't know if you can see, because I can't, the fill level. That's where it is. I'm presuming that's your full mark and that's your empty mark. But I'll have a quick check. I think it is. It looks like they're your points anyway. So I'll have a quick check and let's get cracking. Hi guys, welcome back. Taking this Jubilee clip off here, which is actually a 6mm socket, and then we're going to be taking this off and make sure you got a bucket underneath. I'll do this, I'll have to put the camera down, we'll do this, let it drain. Also remember to keep both caps off, this will allow air to go in, so all the coolant goes out. Very important, otherwise you'll get a vacuum and you won't get all the coolant out. So stick around, stay tuned, and let's carry on. Alright guys, welcome back. That is all the coolant that's come out. I reckon that's about a litre of coolant. So only needs a litre. So on here, there should be in like, this is 5 litre canister. So if I put it on there, it's a 5 litre canister. I'm guessing 5 litres is there. No, I reckon 5 litres is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 litres is from there to there, so I'm guessing from there to there is 1 litre anyway. I know that when it's cold, it's right to the top here, just above this neck here. But in there, it's all nice and clean, no debris and anything like that. Just leave that to drain for a couple of minutes, for a minute or so. And what you're looking for is, that frothing's normal because it's just come out. What you're looking for is any debris, and in there it is completely clear, even though it's green. It's actually quite a nice dark green, to be honest. And this is a orange. Is it? Looks orange. That's a nice ready orange. So hopefully we should be able to see that a bit more than the dark green. But I don't know. But now we need to flush the system. I have a hose pipe which I will use to put down the radiator I'll put down the reservoir first, and then it'll go down to the radiator. Then I'll do the radiator second. So stick around, stay tuned, and let's carry on. Hi guys, welcome back. I've just quickly flushed the system out with clean water. I was down here, it's all nice and clean, and through there it's all nice and clean. And make sure when you do it, keep these pipes off. I've reconnected them now and tightened them up so they're not going anywhere. But when you flush the system out, make sure that you keep the pipes disconnected so you can see the water. You'll see it, in my case it's green, so I can see the old coolant coming out green and then it came out clear, and then I know then that's perfectly fine, not going anywhere. So I'm going to now put that into the waste container, and we'll get cracking on, just so I don't kick it over and it goes everywhere. So stick around, stay tuned, and let's see what happens. Right guys, just get on with it for a minute. I filled the coolant up, and what I'm going to do is there's about just under half of that left, so it took a bit more than I expected, more than I thought. And we're just gonna give it a quick clean, because obviously it's still got the old coolant on it, or remnants of the old coolant, so I want to get rid of that. There we go. Nice and clean. You can see that there is nothing on it, no grit or nothing. You can see it's all nice and clean. As I chuck it on the floor, but there you go. Right, you want to put this on first. What we're going to do is we're going to put the tank back on. We're not going to bolt it down. Just going to start it up, give it a few revs, and then we're going to switch it off, take the tank back off, and then see what the level's like. Of course, the bike shop would do this, and they'd charge you X amount for doing it. I think they charge you about 60-70 quid for the coolant change on your bike. But if you want to take it to the dealer, that's up to you. But for me, it's all about saving money. So let's get cracking. Right, guys. Primarily, we're just checking for leaks in the system and getting it around the engine. Right, so now we've got the coolant round the engine and round through the water jackets. The engine has water jackets inside where the coolant flows, sort of like a little snake sort of pattern, and it goes between the cylinders, you see, and you give it a few revs, it just forces it round and expels any air that's in the system. So we'll take the tank back off and we'll have a look, see what level we're at. As you can see, it's gone down a little bit, so I'll just top it up, put the tank back on, go for a quick ride. I'll go and get some fuel, I'll put a couple of quid in, and then we'll just go around the block actually, and then we'll come back and see what level we're at again. Guys, I'm just going to take it for a quick spin, just so we can get the coolant running right around the engine on operating temperature, and then we'll come back, top it off if needed, and then it should be pretty fine, should be alright. So stick around, stay tuned, and folks, welcome back. Took it out for a quick ride, gone and got some fuel, frankly just because it then runs at operating temperature, and I know that obviously nothing's come up. When I got fuel, checked it, nothing came up, no leaks or nothing. Got back, still fine. So what I'm going to do is, once it's cooled down a little bit, I'm going to give it about an hour. I'll take the tank off, or partially take the tank off. Just carefully open the radiator cap and check it. It should be fine. If it's a little low, I'll top it up and then it should just be perfectly fine then. But yeah, I will also be showing you also as well job cards. If you're doing anything like this yourself and you're thinking of selling your bike at some point down the line, or even just for your own knowledge and just your own records really, always make a job card, just so you know when you've done the service or when you've changed something. You know, when you've done, like for me it'd be the coolant, like what date I did the coolant, what mileage it was at, just so you can get the idea of where you are, and then obviously you can then look back on it in like 2 years time and go, right, November time I need to change the coolant. So I'll show you that. I'll show you that in a minute. Just gonna make myself a quick brew because I could do one actually. So stick around, stay tuned, and see you in a minute. Alright, welcome back. Job card time. Right. I started doing some of this last night. I've made a folder there. Zoom in. Focus on it. It says 2010 Suzuki GSF Bandit service records. And I've got my little job card. When it decides to load up. It takes a little while. These laptops, especially when you're downloading videos, it does take an awfully long time. Got me vehicle make and model here, mileage 11,850. Coolant change and vehicle check, which I've done. Replaced the old coolant, fresh new coolant, done that. Visually check, visually inspect all hose conditions for any damage, splits, cracks or leaks. Visually inspect old coolant for foreign debris, which means obviously any rust that's in your radiator, and that was fine. Radiator and fan for condition, they're fine. Flush the system, check the condition of all clips and fixtures, make sure all bolts are tightened to the correct specifications. But with the tank bolts, you just do them up. As my friend Del Boy would say, don't lean on them, monkey boy. You guys know who you are, the ones that lean on them. You don't need to lean on them. Dispose of the coolant safely, and you have to abide with coolant. If you're doing coolant on for yourself, like if you're not taking dealing, you're doing it on your own, doing it yourself. You have to abide by the health and safety regulations of the disposal, because obviously it's highly toxic to aquatic organisms, so, and to everyone else, and it just makes a hell of a mess. So make sure you dispose of it correctly, and everything should be fine. And you record and you amend any repairs that are required. Such problems arises. We've got down here what specialist tools are used. Got down here also technical data I used, Haynes manual and auto data, and obviously technician name, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's about it really. Got the data in the corner here, so I know when I've done it. Mileage, so I know when I did it as well. And obviously vehicle make and model and registration, that sort of stuff. So that's pretty much what a job card looks like. And yeah, I'm just going to keep this for my records anyway, just so I can look back at it and go, right, I did that in 2013, so I don't need to do that until 2015, so that's alright, I can just leave that. So the coolant's now done. I'm going to check it once it's cooled down a bit. It's now 9:30 in the morning, so I'm going to give it till about dinner time to cool down completely, and then I'll just partially take the tank off, quick check. If it needs topping up, top it a little bit, and then that should be fine. It should be done and dusted. And I shouldn't need to do any more with it whatsoever. But thanks for watching, guys, and take it easy, ride safe in this wet weather that we're having at the moment. It's a nice day today, but the roads are really, really slippy. Winter's on its way as well, and crash bars are coming soon. Remember to like and subscribe, which would be awesome. And if you've got any questions, either PM me or send me a message in the comment section below. So take it easy, guys, ride safe, and see you next time.